Word of advice. Never do a review of one of the most greatest Megazords of all time when you have a cold, a scratchy throat, and a bloody nose. Your public service announcement is now over. On to the review.
What up, tubers? Zeltrax Millennium here, back with a brand new video review. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoy the video.
Hello YouTubers, Zeltrax Millennium here, back with a Redux review of one of my oldest reviews pretty much to date. This is a review on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2010 Megazord. And I'm doing this as a special video because recently, thanks to Bluefin Tamashii Nations USA, Super Robot Chogokin Daizyujin is gonna get a North American release, which means yes! Woo! I'm sorry, I just had to squeal. Super Robot Chogokin Daizyujin looks absolutely amazing, and even though it's about $61, which is a bit much on my price range, I'm still gonna buy it no matter what. I mean, it's the Megazord. You can't go wrong with him. So yeah, I'm dedicating this review to that release, and let's just get on into it. Let's start in terms of morphing sequence. Let's start with the Mastodon. Now, like I mentioned in my original review, which I'm trying to remember as best I can, the original molds for the Megazord were completely and utterly destroyed, so that way they couldn't re-release the Megazord, which sucks. But Bandai America, while under Disney, actually did the nice thing for us collectors and remade the molds, which pretty much made new ones, based on the originals. So pretty much we got the original Megazord reincarnated, so you gotta thank him at least for that. So yeah, here's the Mastodon in all of his grayish, blackish, brickish glory. Yeah, like I said in my original review, he's pretty much a brick. He's got some articulation in this form, but eh. And like all of the other Zords, he's got show-accurate stickers. Though it's been a while since I've seen the actual stickers for Daizyujin and the actual show model, so it's kind of hard for me to figure out if these really are show-accurate, though from what I've seen, it does look show-accurate. So, yeah, not a whole lot to say. The trunk doesn't move anymore, and thankfully they actually fixed this bit on the original Zords, that the tusks and the trunk are stuck in... Whoops. They're really stuck in there, so that way there is no chance of losing them, which I love very much. Next morph, Pterodactyl. This one is pretty simple. It's the chest of the Megazord, no questions about it. And the feet of the Pterodactyl are pretty much the back cannons. So yeah, a little bit of articulation, wings can flap a bit, head can pivot up and down, like on this hinge, and yeah, not a whole lot. Next morph, Triceratops. This thing is really cool. I really like the little R on the top of the treads, which is kind of odd, but okay. And it does have its little tail blaster, though sadly they didn't mold it in a way where they could actually where it could swivel, but the exact molding for it is there. At least they tried. A nice little sticker on the front there too. Look at the head, and just like the Mastodon, the horns can actually move a little bit, but if you try to move them, if you try to take them out, nothing. They're stuck. They're stuck in there, they won't move. All laced out of the socket. So, yeah, not a chance you'll be able to lose these horns. Next up is the saber-toothed tiger. If you're wondering why I'm being so cautious toward the Zord, you'll figure it out. So yeah, this is the saber-toothed tiger piloted by Trini. May her soul rest in peace. So yeah, this Zord looks amazing. I love the stickers. I love all the detailing on all these Zords that they were able to remake with the new molds. The tail blaster looks kind of puny, but oh well. But yeah, and the little teeth can move a bit. So yeah. Finally, Tyrannosaurus! I'm sorry, I had to do it. But yeah, this is the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord, and it actually looks pretty accurate to the original version, albeit with the little stumps in the front. But yeah, same articulation as the original. Arms can go up and down. The legs ratchet every about 45 degrees, and it's a really hearty click. The feet can pivot up and down a bit. The tail can detach a bit. And the mouth can open and close. And I like for the fact that they actually included a sticker for his mouth laser, which is very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the individual Dinozords. Now let's see what they can do with tank mode. Now we got the Dinozords in tank mode. Now, when this came onto the scene in Day of the Dumpster, I really liked it, especially when it shot all those multicolored lightning bolts at Goldar, and yeah, I think it was just Goldar the first time. It's been so long I can't remember. Time to hop on Netflix after this. So yeah, the tank mode actually looks pretty cool, though it's kind of weird from the front. It's normally viewed from the front, which is a little bit more awesome. And also, oh man, I forgot this bit. You can actually flip up the Tyrannosaurus tail and clip that back there, which they actually did kind of fix from the original, which is actually an added feature, and I kind of like that. But yeah, you can't really do a whole much in tank mode, but move it around. And sadly, it doesn't have any wheels, so you just have to literally push it yourself, which kind of sucks. But yeah, all in all, tank mode, passable. But now, let's get to the main event. And I just have to say this. Just excuse me for 1 second. Switching to Megazord Battle Mode!
Megazord sequence has been initiated. Megazord activated.
Now we got the MMPR 2010 Megazord in combined Megazord mode, and as you can see, this guy is absolutely awesome and huge. I don't have my soda can to compare it this time, but I do have my Battle Booster. It's about as big as the saber-toothed tiger and the Triceratops. So, yeah. This thing, I'll tell you guys one thing right now. I never had the original Megazord growing up. Never. Even though I did grow up with the original show since I was like 3 years old at the time when it aired, I was never able to get the original Megazord. And the eBay prices for it were just too outrageous, and most of the time they were missing parts. If I knew about the Yahoo Japan auctions, I could have found a Daizyujin on that site. But when I heard about them re-releasing this Megazord again as a new mold, I immediately jumped on it. Sure, it has a little bit of a terrible gimmick, but I can look past that since this was my childhood. Right here. This was my childhood. Seeing the Megazord kick a whole bunch of monster butt. So, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So now let's get into the Megazord in full detail. The details of the Megazord are pretty classic. Pretty much any Toku fan who's seen Power Rangers pretty much knows all the detailing on this Megazord. The leg detailing looks absolutely beautiful. The knees are awesome. The arms look prodigious. Yeah, I said prodigious, so sue me. The leg stickers look nice. The torso stickers, the nice shiny sticker right here. And the head, come on, look at that head. The shoulder stickers both look amazing. They actually look a little bit more show accurate this time. Good on Bandai America. So yeah. And I'm actually using my O-metal box as a prop for my camera because this thing is absolutely huge. And also, and like the original Megazord, you can't actually put the blaster cannons on the back of the Mastodon legs. And if you want to arm this guy up, you can arm him with the Power Sword. Which, like the original, I think it was actually a chrome sword. Oh well. I think it was actually vacuumized silver. Oh yeah. That was a vacuumized silver sword. This is a bendy sword, so that way people can't hurt somebody with this thing. It's an acceptable loss. Fits in his hand quite sturdy. And also he's got the head of the Mastodon, which can also be used as a shield. Which, now you got the Mastodon, now you got the Megazord all ready for battle. And now with that new peg system, it actually has better articulation. A little bit. Arms can go a full 360 and pop off. That's a part of the gimmick that MMPR 2010 had. They had these Zord vehicles that could transform and become arms for the Megazords and stuff like that. But most of us agreed that gimmick kind of looked terrible. There were some kind of unique combinations, but most of the time it just didn't work. The leg articulation is actually quite improved, and it's actually a lot better than the original version, I'll say that. Thanks to the legs of the Tyrannosaurus, the legs can go a little bit forward. They can bend at the knee at a weird angle. And they can actually twist at the top of the knee. So yeah. That is about it. So I hope you guys all like this review. It's a heck of a lot better than my original review. And that review will be going away as soon as I upload this son of a gun. So yeah, in closing, this is Zeltrax Millennium saying goodnight and good luck. And since Power Rangers is getting near its 20th anniversary, Godspeed, Power Rangers. Here's to the next 20 years. Later.